Alright, ladies and gents, here's a little video here on net ionic equations in case you're still struggling with how to do these. For this, you're going to need your common ions chart and your solubility chart that I'll be referencing here. I'm not going to show you where to find this stuff, but I'll mention it, so make sure you have those handy. So we're going to start off here. We're going to do number 2 on this practice sheet. Number 2, and so one of the key things with this net ionic equations is that we are only breaking apart aqueous solutions. So we have to look at these states right here. Alright, so we're looking at these states, and we're going to break up anything that's aqueous into their respective ions, and then anything that's solid or liquid we're going to leave the same. We're just going to rewrite those. So right away off the bat we can start rewriting those. So we're going to have Br2 as a liquid. We need to break up this 2NaI aqueous into its ions, because when we put NaI into water, that's what the aqueous means, it's going to break into ions. It's going to break into its charged atoms version. So we're going to have 2. So first things first here, this 2 is going to apply to our Na and our I. So the way I'm going to write that is I'm going to have 2, I guess we're doing it in yellow, 2Na, and now I have to look up the charge. So I go to that's where my ion sheet comes in handy. It's going to be a 1 plus or a plus 1. I like to write the charge first. Doesn't matter. Plus, now I'm going to have 2 I's. 2 I's. And those have a charge of -1, which I, again, go to my ion sheet, I look that up. So that's the left side of the equation. And we're going to finish up here. We're going to do the other side of the equation. And what we're writing right now is the total ionic equation. So it has all the ions, it has the solids, it has the liquids, it has everything. So the right side of the equation, we've got another aqueous, so I need to split that up. Might as well stick with our yellow here. I get 2 NAs, positive 1. I've got 2 BRs, just breaking apart that aqueous, -1. Again, looking those charges up on my ion sheet. And then I can just rewrite that I2, because remember, that's a solid. All I have to do is rewrite it. There's nothing I have to do with anything that's solid, liquid, gas, only breaking apart those aqueous solutions. So that's my total ionic equation right there. So my next step would be to cancel out anything that's a spectator ion. So a spectator ion is going to be present on both sides. So what ions do I see that are present on both sides? Well, just looking at my yellow ones here, I see I have 2Na on this side, 2Na on this side. Now I can't cancel my Br here because this is an ion, this is a liquid. They're not the same. They have to be the same. Alright, so my last step here is going to be to write my net ionic equation. What do I have left over? And to do that, all I have to do is just rewrite what I have left. So I have Br as a liquid plus 2I minus 1, arrow, 2Br minus 1, and iodine as a solid. And that's it. I've written the total ionic equation on top. I've written the net ionic equation on the bottom. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to predict the products, look up the solubilities, and then do that all over again.